Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use one of your wire shadow photos to create an image that looks like this. It's called colored shadows. Let's get started. First of all, you need to open an image of your choice. I chose this one. The next thing that I'm going to do is adjust the levels. Here in the Layers panel, I'm going to click on the Create New Adjustment Layer button and choose Levels from the list. Now I'm going to use a combination of moving these sliders around. I'm going to move the white slider to the beginning of the graph, and the black slider I'll move slightly in. And the other thing that I'm going to use is these eyedroppers. I'm going to take the white and I'm going to start clicking around in the image, and what I want to do is preserve the shadows, so I don't want to go too far, like that's too far. I just want it to be a little more contrasty. And now I'm going to adjust the black a little bit to make the black a little bit darker. And I think I'm going to stop right there. Now what I'm going to do is merge this down with the layer underneath it. So I'm going to open this little side menu, these little lines here on the side, and go to Merge Down. Next thing that I'm going to do is make a copy of this. So on your keyboard, that is Control J. Next, I am going to go to the Create Adjustment Layer button again and go to Hue and Saturation. I am going to click the Colorize checkbox here and then move this slider around, and I think I'm going to increase the saturation too so that the shadows are brighter. I like that purple, so I'm going to merge this down. So open the side menu and go to Merge Down, or you could use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control E. So I have that, and I'm going to offset it a little bit. So grab the Move tool, and I'm going to maybe move it to the side and up slightly. And in order to see the difference, I'm going to change the blend mode. I'm going to start with, I'm going to change it to multiply. So now I'm going to click on my layer, and I can use my arrow keys to move that layer around to just the right spot that I want. Okay, now back to the original layer, click it, or back to the original layer, Control J to make a copy. I'll put it above, click and drag it above the purple one. New adjustment layer, choose Hue and Saturation, click the Colorize button, and I'm going to make it more saturated. And I think I'm going to try a magenta color. There we go. So this time I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut to flatten the saturation to the copy that I made. So that is Control E. Now I will put this on multiply, and with the Move tool selected, I'll just move that. Maybe I'll move it the opposite direction this time. Have a little bit of gray showing. That looks interesting. Now I'm going to make one more. So back to my background copy, Control J, move that all the way up to the top, and whoops, one more. There we go. New Fill or Adjustment Layer button, Hue and Saturation. I will drag the saturation up. This time, maybe I'll use, oops, I forgot to click Colorize. Okay, drag the saturation up, and maybe I'll use this nice cyan blue color. So keyboard shortcut, Control E, put the blend mode on multiply, And now I just get to play around and move these layers where I think they look good. Maybe something like that. A couple of other things that you could try is to use a different blend mode. So if instead of multiply, you can scroll through the list and try other things and see what effect it has. You could change the blend mode on one of the layers or all of the layers. The other thing that you could do is flip the layers horizontal or vertical. You can go to Edit, Transform, and here is Flip Horizontal. That looks interesting. And let me go to another one and Edit, Transform, Flip Vertical. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. Have fun with the project, everyone. Make sure to save it as a JPEG and turn it into Google Classroom. That's it.